This short film introduces you to the Star Course Orienteering at Deanfield Outdoor Centre. Orienteering is sometimes called the thought sport. You're going to have to use your brain as well as your legs. Basically it's running around the forest with maps, navigating, trying to find your way around without getting lost. The idea is to find a set number of places in the forest as quick as you can. Your first job is to find the start of the orienteering course. The walk there will take you under 10 minutes, and here is the view of the route sped up.
Go over the railway footbridge and follow the track uphill past houses until you reach the tarmac road at the top. Turn right here and go past the church on your left until you reach the end of the road by a large boulder blocking the way down the track ahead of you.
A really important part of orienteering is understanding distance on the map and then what it is on the ground.
All the controls are within 200 metres of the start, but how far is 200 metres or 100 metres? Well, from this boulder at the end of the road to a post on the left hand side further down the track, we've measured exactly 100 metres, and you can check how far 100 metres is by pacing it with double paces. Start on one leg. I'm going to start on my right leg. Every time your right foot lands, counting your head, 1, 2, etc. So here we go. 1, 2, and I'm just walking in a normal way and I'm counting in my head so I don't distract everyone else. My pacing for 100 metres till I get to that post. You're likely to have a double pacing of around about 65 to 80, and if you were then going to look for a marker that was 150 metres away, say that your pacing was 80, you'd think, right, I need to do 80 paces, that's 100 metres, and then another 50, which is another 40 double paces, so 120 double paces, and I should reach where I'm going to. The start of the orienteering course is another 30 metres further along at a large junction of tracks. There are actually 5 different tracks going off, although one is closed.
Each map has just one control shown on it. For example, here is map 9, and the control, which is shown by a red circle, looks to be about 80 metres from the start. There is also a description of what the control is in real life. It is often a tree or a post. The next thing to do is to find out which direction your control is in. To do this, you need to orientate the map. You need to line it up with real life. Now sometimes that even means having it upside down as you look at it, with the writing up the wrong way. Imagine yourself stood in the middle of the red triangle on the map. Everything to the right hand side will be to the right hand side on the map. And everything in front of you in real life will be in front of the red triangle on the map. Looking at this one, I can see that I now need to go forward about 80 metres and the control will be on the right hand side of the track. Each control will have an orienteering punch at it, often on a tree or a post. You will need to punch your score sheet in the correct box. Push the punch down slowly and very firmly just once, then return as quickly as you can to the start. Your group leader, who will be based at the start, will be able to look at their answer sheet and let you know if you've got it right. They will then take the map from you and give you another one. Altogether there are 16 different maps to try to do. You must only do one at a time, so if you see another control or people there, don't just punch that one and hope for the best. It won't be scored. You will either be in pairs or threes while you're out orienteering. Make sure you stay together all the time for safety. On the back of each map is some further safety information. Have a read through this as a whole group before you start out. One last top tip: if you can't find a marker after 5 minutes, return to the start. All of the markers are within 3 minutes walk of the start point, so if you can't find one, you're better just coming back to the start and getting another map. If students have found at least 5 of the orienteering markers on the STAR course, then group leaders could consider giving them the score event map, which has all of the other markers on it. On the back of the score event maps are all of the control descriptions. You can then have a look for the remaining controls with the time you have left. Make sure you know what time you need to be back for. I hope you have fun exercising your legs and your brains, and don't worry, we haven't lost anyone yet.